what has this past week looked like for you? How are you settling in?
It's been amazing. I mean, yes, it's been fast and busy, and there's probably been 100 things I've forgotten that I was supposed to do. But more than anything, just blessings on blessings on blessings. That's how it's been. A ton of new relationships and faces. And then, as everyone knows, the portal opened on Monday, and so new relationships and new faces as we continue to try to recreate and create what was happens at the College of Charleston for women's basketball. But love the city, was already very familiar with the city, so we haven't really got to enjoy that aspect of the quality of life that comes with being at Charleston. But yeah, just a lot of tremendous opportunity.
That's awesome. I know when the original press release came out, you had called this a dream opportunity, a dream position. Why?
Well, I've been here many times. My head coaching journey began in the Carolinas. Judy Rose hired me at UNC Charlotte to be the head coach there, and I loved it. I loved living in the Carolinas. My head coaching journey led me back to South Carolina at Clemson for a while, and during all of that time, most of our vacations were spent in the Charleston area. And so then as you become a little bit more mature in the profession and you learn, what's a good job, what's a great area, where's a place where you can really win and sustain winning. And College of Charleston kind of just continually presented itself that way.
After the Cougars had this historic season under Coach Harmony and got the Barbeau twins, you've got all these pieces that have so much potential to build off of. Regardless of who stays and who goes, how can you build off of what they did last year?
Well, winning is winning, and winning, transcends just one roster in 1 year. And again, I would shout out to that staff. That was kind of the culmination of a lot of work and a lot of different pieces that maybe didn't get to actually hoist the trophy. And I think that also continues on into the future. The league recognition, the teams that are in there and have done well, and but especially what last season's team did, the coaches, the staff, and the players was fun, and it's something that they'll talk about many, many years from now. And that's the other opportunity that we're trying to offer young people to join us is they're making a decision when they're 18, 19, 20, maybe 21, that when they're 40, they're going to look back on it and go, man, I nailed it. That was awesome. College of Charleston, are you kidding me? Let's run it back. Let's do it again.
With the challenge of the new landscape in this sport, you have to be able to talk open and honestly. I was wondering if you could give me any insight onto what that dialogue looks like, whether that's, new recruits or players that were on this team last year. What does that dialogue look like to you?
Well, that right out of the gates, it's relationship and how quickly can we build trust? How, what do you want to talk about as a prospective student athlete or student athlete's family that I can answer that's going to inspire some of that early trust. It's important for us to be able to move forward. It's very challenging, obviously, because it is happening very, very quickly. But I feel like honesty and transparency is the best way to accelerate that for as much as you can accelerate trust building. But it is trying to establish that some connection. If you want to know who I am as a coach, okay, you can go watch 100 videos of teams I've coached and how we played. You can go look at statistics. You can go look at the number of pros produced. You can look at any of those things, but none of those things are going to have the same impact as getting to know me and my heart and me getting to know you and your heart. And so we start right out of the gates with the who factor, trust building, open and honest dialogue about what's important to you and what my visions are at College of Charleston and seeing how much alignment that we have, and then we can talk about playing styles or rev share, or all these other things that come into the conversation. But like, let's talk about who we are as people first. Are we people that are supposed to be in each other's lives, and God's just trying to align our pathways in a way that he uses basketball to put us in the same space?
You talk about some of your stops already, whether that's as an assistant or a head coach. You mentioned UNC Charlotte. You look at Louisville, where you just were, your time at Clemson, and then obviously a decade at Florida. How do you think those different experiences and different conferences, different teams, different kind of steps in this college basketball landscape as far as what that was like back then, what it is now, how do you think those experiences shaped you into the coach that we're going to see this season?
Well, that's probably not a short answer, so I'll do my best, Amanda. It all matters. And again, I'm going to go right back to the people who've impacted me, the people who have put me in position to succeed and have given me chances, have taught me hard lessons, have given me the feedback that I've needed to grow and continue to grow, that have led me here. The players, that have trusted me, the families and parents that have trusted me, all those experiences, combined with just my own curiosity and desire to learn more about myself, and then also about this game, that has served me tremendously well. Um, it all matters, and it's hard just to talk about this place or this experience or this team, but most recently my experience at the University of Louisville and the way that Jeff Walls navigates his roster and his program in the new era was a masterclass for me, because it is all new, and again, it was just a tremendous opportunity to learn from someone who's going to be in the Hall of Fame one day, and then again another group of women who were trying or sought competitive greatness that took us to another Sweet 16. It all matters, and it all matters for different reasons. I would kind of summarize it to say, I think as any of us go through our life journeys, professional, personal, and otherwise, hopefully we're achieving higher and higher levels of self-awareness. And the higher that goes, and the more you are truly yourself and can leverage that authenticity, then that increases, to me, your opportunities for competitive greatness. And so that's how I've tried to apply what I've learned from all those different places and people, is what was for me, what wasn't for me, what served me that maybe wouldn't serve someone else. And then how can I continue to use the gifts that I've been blessed with all those experiences, to create a new environment that serves the student athletes that choose me in the College of Charleston.